Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Zach from Zach Scriven Media, and I want to share this conversation I had with Walker about our next video campaign that we're going to be doing, where we're going to be doing some ignition development and sharing that unedited footage and micro content with the community. We're going to be developing, I think, an IIoT project, so I hope you guys enjoy this raw conversation and look forward to the video content that we make for you guys.
What's the most effective type of video that we've developed, that we've published thus far? If you were going to group our most effective video posts, what would you group them into? They would fall into what category?
Just like person talking, telling a story. I'd say those are the most effective.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of what we've really been focusing on a lot. I do want to get more actual showing our work portion of it, like showing, this is what we can do, right?
So this is my idea for that. That's what we're going to talk about with the strategy for October, right? So what I think we ought to do is, just like in sales, you would launch a campaign, right?
Yeah.
You would launch a campaign for some product or some new release or whatever. I think we should launch a campaign for a development subject, right? And that campaign should be a 4-week campaign where we basically build a project.
Okay.
And we say how we're going to build the project, and we go through the whole process in video. The way I see it is, we should do it. You and I will do it together, like on a Zoom, and maybe we shoot a 1-hour video. Whatever we do is going to be 4 hours of development, right? And we shoot it and we share everything that we're building. We just build it on video.
Yeah.
Right. And we do it in 4 hours. So maybe that's each hour is 4 15-minute videos, maybe something like that. Right.
Okay.
So rather than, we would film it all at once in one 1-hour session. And then you would edit it into 4 15-minute videos. Find the place.
Well, I'd probably, a 1 hour of straight development, I would probably edit down to like 4 or 5-minute videos. You know what I'm saying? To cut out the downtime, make it more interesting.
Okay. So we do one hour. Okay.
Or maybe a 10-minute summary or something like that. 1 10-minute summary video. And then like a 60-second highlight reel.
What if we did, you decide what would be most effective in terms of the length, but then we would also share the 1-hour raw video.
Okay, perfect.
And we'd do that at the end and we would post it. So for those of you who just want to sit with us and see how we go through the process, then sit with us and let's go through the process together.
Okay.
So what we would need, and then we would basically do that. We would do 4 sessions in the month, right? And then we would post the videos throughout the month. You would post the videos throughout the month of that, but it would be a campaign. So we would have we want a hashtag associated with it so that we could go and search for it and bring it back. So the first thing that we would need to do in order to do that is decide, what do we want that subject to be? Is this going to be like an IIoT project? Is it going to be pure SCADA? Is it going to be MES? Is it going to be, maybe it's not anything industrial. I think it could be, but maybe it's not anything industrial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what would be cool is if we do it in the cloud and then we give people access to it.
Yeah.
So we let them,
when they log in, we get their email.
Right.
So that we could build an email list, or and
we would just let people access that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's a good way of us doing. Because Maddie,
we want to get lead gen.
Right. Maddie doesn't like this idea. By the way, he doesn't like he believes that part, that's like our intellectual property. And we're devaluing what we do if we show people how to do it. I I disagree. I agree in some aspects. Like there are things that are actual intellectual property that we've invested money into, and we would
Yeah.
be stupid to just, you know what I mean? Like that's just
Yeah.
bad business. But I like this idea of highlighting what we do, how we go about a project, how do we go about solving a problem, what are the pitfalls you're going to run into, and these are all the things we can talk about in the video. That development in a platform like Ignition, when it's a sandbox, is not an exact science. You know, and let's talk about. So even when we get to points where we have to decide, do we use flat tags? Do we use UDTs? Do we use the database? Are we going to use a script here? Are we going to even when we're going into components, you know, and we're going to open a window, do we select open window and pass in this parameter, or do we script it? You know, all those types of things I think is valuable for people to see us go through that process. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are good micro contents.
So for October, we're going to do a campaign.
Champagne campaign?
What's that?
The champagne campaign?
A champagne. So what is it we should, I mean, of our posts thus far, which ones have gained the most traction? I mean, I know in my experience, IIoT is what interests people the most.
Yeah.
So I think we should do some type of MQTT project.
Okay.
Where we basically generate we'll use an EasyLogix PLC.
Okay. I like it.
And because we've got a bunch of them at the office, we'll write a simulator inside that PLC that's going to, you know, change all of our values. It'll be a simulator of some process. It'll change all of our values, and then we just go through and the AC guy here is servicing the air conditioning. And then we'll bring in other data. We'll have our project subscribe to public MQTT brokers, and we'll build screens based on that data.
Okay.
So like there are some really cool like weather brokers, stock brokers. There are MQTT brokers that hold stock symbols in them, and we could there's a lot of cool little, you know what I mean?
Yeah. One of the side projects I've always kind of wanted to do is build a like an Ignition front end to like trade cryptocurrencies using the APIs.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of have
That's not a bad idea.
And make a crypto dashboard, just for fun, you know. But
so it'll be 4 1-hour sessions. Walker and Zach to develop together. Zach to break down into 5-minute videos. We will publish unedited versions
okay.
to the community.